Hello, everybody, and I hope everyone had a wonderful New Year's. I can't believe it's already Wednesday. I was supposed to go to my PT and OT, but I got a stomach bug yesterday. Thankfully, it's out of my system, but we're supposed to get snow tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. But let's see, quite a few little Huntington things, and then just want to discuss a couple other issues, well, related to Huntington's, but the things we'll talk about. So, all right, it feels like, I think because it's been a little while, I need to figure out yes. So give me 1 second to get my brain in order. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. So, oh, yes, and this is happening to my notes more and more, where I write something to remind myself on this notebook, and I had written the sentence for the thing that I was supposed to talk about and then missed a word, so I don't even know what that note was. So that is happening more and more, so I try to make sure when I write them, that I make sure it has all the information in them, but that's part of the Huntington's too. So, okay. Right. So I haven't dropped a dish in a long time, but I ended up dropping a bowl and a spoon on my bedroom floor, and it has carpet, so thankfully it didn't break. But I think when it was dropping, I tried to reach out and grab it because it hit my hand as it was going down, and that really hurt. So that's the first dish I've dropped in a long time. I opened the fridge. Oh yes, out in the garage. That's where I keep a lot of extra supplies, so I went out to get my tissue and opened the fridge out there to put it in. So that was a first. I guess tissue, likes to be cold. Hit my elbow on the bathroom. Again, this elbow is starting to be the one that keeps getting bonged on everything. But last time in my apartment, it was my right elbow, so at least, they're making it even, so one of them at least can be feeling good. Let's see, I picked up, so I usually make a bagel with peanut butter on it, and I went over, I think, to get the knife out of the drawer, but instead I grabbed my medicine off the counter and brought it over and put it next to the peanut butter. So that was odd. Let's see. Right. Yes, I am using the shower chair now, so that is great. It really just makes me feel so much more safe when I am taking a shower, even though it's more of a precaution or preventative measure. So thankfully, haven't had a shower fall in a while, and hopefully won't have another one, and since I'll be using the shower chair. Let's see. Also started using the shoe horn. I don't know if I told you guys that or not, but it really helps, especially when I'm trying to put on my sneakers and they have wool socks I'm wearing. So that has been a lifesaver too. So hit my shin on the car frame. Oh yes, so the car that my brother has that I've been using, it is, if you have it locked, you can't unlock it from the driver's side door. You have to go around and lean over and hit the lock up. And so I've been doing that and just keep whacking my shin on the door frame of the car, and it really hurts. And I'm like, you know what? And plus, when I come back from stepping out of the car, if there's ice there or whatever, I'm definitely more prone to a fall. I'm just trying to lean over and get that up. So I'm going to order one of those grabber things that you can use to pick things up off the floor, because I think it should be pretty easy to use that instead, and that would just spare me from possible falls and from hitting my shin anymore. All right. Yes, hit my fingers again on the chair. Yes, the armchair's downstairs. It's just, yes, they're my enemy. Let's see. got my spoon. Oh yes, so you guys know I use Nesquik in my coffee in the morning, and oh, someone's texting me. So I got the spoon and brought it over to the counter and forgot to actually grab the Nesquik out of the cabinet. So I had to make a second trip. Good thing the kitchen's small. Alright, forgot what I was doing. Oh, yes, and went to get the salt and pepper to put on the eggs that is always on the kitchen table. So I walked over past the kitchen table and was like over by my purse. I'm like, what did I come over here for? And then I realized, oh, right, the salt and pepper. All right, I think that is, let me just do a quick rundown, okay? Yes. Okay, yes. So the things I wanted to discuss, well, my mom and I went to a support group that is here in Colorado Springs, and it's awesome that they have one here now, because before, when my mom was going, they only had them in Denver. So we went, and it was actually just my mom and I, because obviously with vacation, everybody coming back. So, but it was really nice to just, get to know the social worker that runs those. And she has like a really a very good connection to HD, in that her sister had it, and her mom and her sister passed away of it about a year ago. So it just really like connected us to her, and her sister used the neurologist that I started using and loved her. So it was just a nice sharing time. But we also talked a lot about like what, because my parents right now, are building the house, and I'll, be living in that room they're making for me. And so she brought up some things. There's a certain term for making a house universal design. That's what I think it's called. Just about how you build every single aspect of the house so that eventually, you can have a wheelchair in there, and just it all is thinking about somebody who's handicapped living in there. So I know my mom and my dad are gonna look into more doing that for the area of the house that I'll be living in. But it was just fascinating, and this woman gave us, some good pointers about like doors that we can put in there, and but it was just like, just meant so much more connecting with a social worker who had that connection and is like so familiar with HD. So that was good and really like eye-opening, and she asked, different things, what would be good to talk about in those groups in the future, and that was one we're going to talk about. So it was just and I also told her about the YouTube page, and she was like really excited about it, so I gave her the link to it, and hopefully once I start the support groups, people would be able, to connect with me and what I'm doing on here. So that is just kind of cool that God just brought that day of getting to know her yesterday, and she's awesome. So, all right. So I think those are my only discussion things. Yes. So the song of the day is going to be "Thy Will Be Done." That's just one of those anthems, but that's just been going on right now. Oh wait. Oh yes. There was one more thing. So you guys know. Oh yes, I started with a counselor. I know, just because of, my up and down days, and especially when I'm, really missing the kids. So that it feels good, that I'm investing in myself, and Medicaid covers it, which is another great thing. So that is good, and I was thinking today, oh yeah, I'm moving, to Pueblo, basically, when the house is ready in probably May. So I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to leave my church, that I've already fallen in love with, and I was like feeling really sad about it already. But then God led me. I found a vineyard that is not only just in Pueblo, but off the exit we take to get to the property, and it looks amazing. And so just the fact, like, God knows our hearts, and loves to just give us the desires of them, so I'm actually really excited about starting that church, but at least, when I have to say goodbye again to DCC, I'll have a good place to plan to go to when that time comes. All right, so yes, I will be done. Yes, it's one of those, God just uses specific songs, usually like two in the season of my life that just really resounds with what he's doing, and that song is one of those. So, and the psalm of the day, it's a little bit on the long side, so just be warned, but it's good. It's Psalm 77, and I just highlighted the good tidbit. So, you are my secure shelter. Let your justice be my my breakthrough. You're the only place of protection for me. I keep coming back to hide myself in you, for you are like a mountain cliff fortress where I am kept safe. For you are my only hope, Lord. I've hung on to you, trusting in you all my life. It was you who supported me from the day I was born, loving me, helping me through my life's journey. You've made me into a miracle. No wonder I trust you and praise you forever. I'm overflowing with your praises for all you've done, and your splendor thrills me all day long. Oh God, stay close to me. Hurry to help me, oh God. No matter what, I will trust in you to help me. Nothing will stop me from praising you to magnify your glory. I couldn't begin to count the times you've been there for me. I'll come forth in your mighty strength, oh my Lord God. I'll tell everyone that you alone are the perfect one. For my childhood, you've been my teacher, and I'm still telling everyone of your miracle wonders. Give me grace to demonstrate to the next generation all your mighty miracles and your excitement, to show them your magnificent power. For your glorious righteousness reaches up to the heavens. No one could ever be compared to you. Even though you've let us sink down with trials and troubles, I know you will revive us again, lifting us up from the dust of death. Give us even more greatness than before. Turn and comfort us once again. My loving God, the harp in my heart will praise you. Your faithful heart toward us will be the theme of my song. Melodies and music will rise to you, the Holy One of Israel. I will shout and sing your praises for all you are to me. Savior, lover of my soul, I'll never stop telling others how perfect you are, while all those who seek my harm slink away ashamed and defeated. So that is all I have to tell you guys today, but again, hope you guys are having a great 2017. I can't believe it really is 2017, and I will talk when I have more to say.